I was employed as a horticultural instructor.
And then from there, when did you...
Well, I was only horticultural instructor for a few months, and then I became senior instructor. So I was in charge of all of the other instructors. After that, after about a year, I became assistant deputy director. Chris Berry was the deputy director, and I became his assistant. So I was basically responsible for overseeing staffing. I used to interview prospective students and so on. I used to find work experience for students and then go to the work experience placements, seeing how they were doing, was the placement successful, and so on. So, basically that sort of thing.
Right. And what were your first impressions of the estate when you first come in?
Well, it was very impressive. I've got a degree in horticulture, diploma in horticulture, and it was sort of a dream come true. I was a parks manager before, and like 14 acres of grounds and so on. It was quite impressive, and it was something for me to get my teeth into, to use my horticultural background, because it was in a state, believe me. I was able to get my teeth into it, put my stamp on it basically, and bring it more or less to what it is now.
Well, what was your first impressions of the hall when you came to
the hall? Well, again impressive, but it was in a very, very run-down state. I mean, when in '82, we didn't employ contractors or anything for doing works in the property. A team used to come over from Toynton Hall, instructors, there was painting and decorating, joinery and so on. And with the new team of instructors here, we started by decorating, refurbishing. When we first came in, all upstairs we was clearing out pigeon nests and all of the seating around, for instance, what was the snooker room.
Yes.
They were rat-eaten and all sorts. So we had a lot of work to do. But say the instructors came over from Toynton Hall with competent students, and we basically set to and almost redecorated the place, and got it ready within a couple of weeks, really, for the new intake of students. Saying it was sort of March 1982, I believe. So, say the team worked very hard and we did what we did.
And can you remember when it was a school? Because we've got nothing really when it was a school. So when you took over, were there any features in here that resembled the school?
No, none at all.
So that had been taken out?
Yeah, there was nothing at all. It was almost a basic shell. And believe me, it was a shell. And I think most people, we looked at it and thought, oh gosh, no chance, But I mean, we worked very hard over a number of weeks and refurbished and, did a good job, I believe, and, got it ready for the intake of the new students. What actually happened, there was, I think, 24 initial students, 12 of which came from Toynton Hall, so they were established students with linkage. So 12 of established students from Toynton came in with 12 new students from here. So there was 24 students altogether, sort of 12 of which, sorry, I'm digressing a little bit, I know, yeah, 12 of which were situated in the hall here, 4 in the lodge, 4 in the bungalow, and then 2 in the estate office, which I think we'll see later on, won't we?
Yes.
Yeah. So So there was 24 students all in,
Right. Okay. I think what we'll do now is take a walk around the hall, and then if we look at some of the rooms, you can describe what they were, what happened,
yeah,
and everything. That's okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you want to start in here, this was the dining room.
Right.
Yes. All the students and staff used to come here to dine. Obviously the kitchen, food was prepared in the kitchen and came through the hatch into the dining room, and students used to serve.
Sorry, I missed the beginning of that because.
All right, okay, I beg your pardon.
Sorry, no, go on. If you could just start again.
What? This was the dining room.
This was the dining
Yeah,
room.
well, I thought
Yeah.
we'd been here. We might.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was the dining room where all the staff and students used to dine, breakfast, lunch, evening meal, and even supper.
And the students were residential upstairs in their own rooms.
There
at
were,
that
yes,
time?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Mainly the big rooms. There were 4 to a room, and the smaller rooms there were 2 to a room.
Right.
And then I don't know if there's still the sleep decks up there, is there?
Yeah, we're looking about.
There was sleep decks introduced, so they were able to get extra students in.
Yes.
You know, but to say that the food was prepared in the kitchen, Eileen Mackenzie, Mary Havercroft were the 2 instructors who used to prepare food. They'd prepare food, and it was passed through the hatch into here, served by the students waiting on tables to the students and staff, and visitors, of course.
Mm. Did they have that long dining table? I understand there was a long oak dining table.
No, that was in the room
Right,
next
okay.
door, which was basically a conference room, and Don Mackenzie and Dave Sampson's office.
Right, so that's in what we call a dining room now. We can't go in there because there's other people in there.
Right, okay. You know, I mean that was a concession made when I can't remember what year it would be. The Bellamys, no, not the Bellamys, the Slights, I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
The Slight family wanted to have most of their furniture back, but they made a concession, or I'm not sure if we made a contribution and purchased that table, because it was a big feature conference table in there.
Right.
So
And can you remember any other furniture on the sides in there?
there was a big walnut cabinet, and up on the landing there was the most magnificent big walnut wardrobe, which I believe that did go to the Slides.
Right.
But that was just an amazing feature. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, it's sort of 17th, 18th century, and it was absolutely fabulous. You know, it's, yeah.
That's good. Are we okay to walk around, Mike?
Yeah, let me just swap things around here.
Right, so we're now in the entrance hall then.
Yes. This floor, a lot of this was missing, and we found boxes of chippings, and 2 or 3 of us actually repaired the floor by putting, you know, the little individual chippings. Some of it is slightly different, actually. I don't know, it could be, you know, you can see this cement in that, which is slightly different.
Yes.
A lot of that is, we actually repaired it.
That's impressive.
So, yeah.
Did you put the raised banister on? Or
Yes.
was it? Yes.
Yes.
Right, okay then.
The Don and Dave were frightened of students falling over the balustrade. So that additional banister was raised.
Yes,
So yes.
it's okay.
I remember right at the top there. You see, there's the frieze
Yes.
and the emulsion painting Magnolia. What was it? Continental Latte it was called, because people complained about everywhere being Magnolia. So we changed it and said, oh, it's Continental Latte, which they accepted. But Chris Berry and myself, we were on God, you can see what height of the ladder. And we painted all of that when it first opened. So we was up the ladder painting. So, you know, they're the sorts of things we did.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
It's,
It was a big team effort to get everybody to get
very,
in.
very, very much so. That used to be a telephone box in there. Is that still a telephone?
It is, although I don't think the phone's in there now, but
there's
it shoots a
there's
storage
a telephone
now.
in there for students to make the private calls, and they used to call family in an evening and
Yeah,
so on, you know.
okay.
But,
We've got in here,
this is reception. Sandy Shreve was in here. She was receptionist, typist, and so on.
because this we think was the cloakroom in Slights days, so it was used as an office in the
Yes,
in the students'
it
days.
started in '82.
Yes.
Yeah, it was converted to the office, and a lady called Sandy Shreve, she later became Chris Berry's wife.
Ah, right. Yes.
But she used to be in here. Lovely lady, lovely lady.
So We've got
in here, and one of the things I don't know.
we're now in the foyer.
Yeah. I mean, in here, there used to be. There was. No, it wasn't that. I did a history of the hall, which was over here. There was a big walnut cabinet here.
Right. Do you think that was original from the Slights days?
Yeah, but that was left. It was
You're
still
right.
here. You know, I think
Yes.
when I left, it was still here, and there was quite a big history of the Slight family and the history of Wilsby Hall, which I don't know what is that.
That's mentioned about the Slight family.
Yeah.
Explains about them and things.
Yeah, it was quite a big thing, but let's say it was on that wall.
I wonder if it still exists anywhere.
I don't know. It was here when I left, sort
Yes.
of 12 years ago.
Right. Okay.
But I mean, you know, these grand doors and everything. There was even people thinking about replacing them, but whew.
Oh. Just. Oh yeah, I should have turned my phone off.
Yeah, no, I mean, it used to be like a relaxation lounge, and there was a pool table in here.
Right, so we're now in the drawing room.
Yeah. So this is where people. There was a TV room as well. Television in. You can see the line. The television was in that corner, big screen television, and a pool table here. So
Centre.
people used to. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you know the history. Chris Berry and I, again, we laid on scaffold and we used sugar soap to clean the ceiling.
Right.
I don't know if you know the history of that.
Well,
But,
please tell me. Yeah.
There was the Slight family brought a Dutch artist over, and he was laid on scaffolding for about 18 months to paint that ceiling and the friezes, and he didn't charge a fee. His fee was as much champagne as he could drink. So whether he was laid on the back doing a bit of painting and a slip of champagne, I don't know.
Oh.
But Michael Slight told us that.
Right.
So,
yes.
You know, that's from a good source. But,
And he was a Dutch painter, you say?
yes,
so,
he came
yeah.
from Holland.
Right.
And he was 18 months, a year
Yeah.
and a half, actually doing that ceiling. Yeah. So just amazing, really.
And was there any furniture in here when you?
Yes, there was
took
all the
over?
way round. Sort of nice, easy chairs.
Right. Were they fitted in like in the billiard room?
No,
Okay.
they were all freestanding. I mean, basically, in here, there was nothing in it except for pigeon nests and
Right.
all sorts, you know. But, yeah.
So there was nothing left from the Slight family in here then?
No,
right.
not in here. No.
Okay.
No.
Do you know anything about this fireplace? We're back in the entrance hall now. Because it doesn't look original to me, but...
It was here when we came.
Right, okay.
But,
then that's-
you know, it is as it is. I mean, there's some beautiful feature fireplaces. You see, that doesn't look... it's not in keeping with the other fireplaces, is it?
No, it's
But,
not.
no, it was here. And I couldn't really tell you too much about it, to be
No,
honest.
that's fine, Allan, yeah. So we're now going in the what was termed the billiard room, but...
Well, this was the snooker room.
Right,
and there was
yes.
a full-size snooker table in here,
Okay.
which was recovered. Now, this seating here actually was all the way round.
Right.
But it was rat-infested, pigeons nesting, and so on. So
That's all the bench seating.
All of this was taken out, and we had this reupholstered.
Right.
But that was the only thing we could actually redeem.
Yes.
From what, you know, was it was in such a bad state, it was taken out.
There's a former member of staff was wondering whether there was fitted seating in the bay window. That might have been put in later.
No, I don't think so.
No, that's
No,
fine
I don't
then.
think so.
And then there's the scoreboard here, but that scoreboard is not original from Slights, I've been told.
It is original.
Is it?
Yeah, I believe so. That was here when we came.
Ah, right, yeah, that's okay
yes,
then.
Yeah. Well, you see, you know, it was snooker scoring, yeah. So, but it was a full size. But then I seem to think that the snooker table was removed and the pool table was brought into here, because we used to, Wheelsby, or Linkage, they joined the local youth service organisation, and we used to have teams come from Clee Youth Centre, Cleethorpes Youth Centre, you know, all youth centres from all around Grimsby and Cleethorpes, and that we used to enter competitions and pool competitions. So they used to come in here, and then used to have a nice big buffet afterwards, which was nice.
Did they? Has anybody told you about these tiles in the fireplace? Do we know where they're from, or?
I understand they were Dutch as well.
Right.
I think a lot of the stuff that was in the building originated from Holland.
Right.
But I mean, there was some, I can't remember, there was some talk of actually taking these fireplaces out. But I mean, you know, absolutely no way
Yes.
would we allow that to happen. But I mean, it's such a feature of the room, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And was there anything on that wall?
No. The posters and pictures and that sort of thing. And up there, I can see you haven't been cleaning out the gullies on the balconies, have you?
Yeah, they've had the...
Not you.
They've had the...
There's a little plug hole that I used to get the staff, the maintenance staff, they used to have to rod it about once a week to clear, make sure, because when you get the leaves and that, because they're all lead lined.
Yes.
You know.
But they've had specialists in to clean them now.
Right. Well,
so,
you don't need to you just need a coat hanger and poke them out.
Well, they've also put a new roof lantern in the entrance hall.
Right.
So that was supposed to have stopped a lot of the leaks.
Yeah.
Do you know what this room was used for, Allan? So
Yeah, it was finance.
Right. So we're now in the small room alongside the billiard room.
Yeah. No. The finance. The lady in here used to do student pocket monies and staff monies, and it would be everything finance basically.
Right.
So she was in here.
And was
Vanessa.
Was there anything in before Vanessa came in? You know, was there any furniture left in here? Anything on walls?
No.
Nothing?
It was introduced. You know, sort of modern furniture. And
yes.
There wasn't really anything else as far as I can remember.
Okay, we'll just pop next door now.
This used to be my office. This used to be my office at one part when I was assistant deputy director.
Right, we're now in the office next to the toilet block then.
Yeah.
So these have been brought in because they've replaced some of the downspouts, so these are going to be put back again.
Right.
So was there any furniture in here when you first moved in?
Just modern desks and filing cabinets and so on.
Yes. And nothing nothing else has changed when we've got the ceiling.
The rows and everything's all similar. So you still got the picture up.
Yeah, there's one there as well.
Yeah. Yeah. That's more modern because you've got the orangery there. You see, that wasn't there when we first came. So that's a relatively modern.
Don painted that one, he said.
Don Mackenzie.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
He's brilliant. Yeah. That was probably his car then. Yeah. No, it was. They've still got all the same carpets and that we had laid. So yeah, it's good. At one time as well, I think it used to be a bedroom, and then anyway, it would say
somebody thought there was a mezzanine roof floor in here at one time. Somebody commented
there was. That's why I'm saying, you know, I don't know. Yeah, yes. I mean there was one in here. Yes, it was a bedroom. That's how I got evicted, and I put in the old pantry. Which we'll talk about in a bit. But there was a mezzanine in here. I beg your pardon. Yes.
Yep.
So there was a student down here, and then a student up on the deck, as they used to call it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're down back down by the toilets and the external entrance.
Yes.
So has this changed in any way?
No, this is exactly the same.
Right.
Used to be the ladies' toilet,
Yeah.
and that was the gentleman's toilet.
Was there any steps here? There was somebody
There
saying...
was some steps at one time, yes.
Right. And they...
Right, concrete. Yeah, no, there was steps here, yes. And obviously there's quite steep steps around that.
yeah,
So
it's gone...
There's steep steps up there, and there was a step here, yes.
Because we've now got the disabled ramp there now.
Yes.
So, yes.
Well,
Let's... Well, we can see it's on the way.
I
I don't know, there's one at the bottom as well.
Yeah, we had that ramp put in.
Ah, right,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
so
we
put the
put the
disabled
ramp
ramp
in.
Yes.
Yes. So there was steps there, and we ramped it up to here.
So the steps look like those opposite more or less.
Exactly.
Yes.
It was exactly the same, yes.
Yeah.
And over there, obviously. I think they were actually redone. You can see... Oh, no. I was going to say that... no, sorry. We put the ramp in. Because there was some conflict. Because, on a ramp, a DDA ramp, it has to be 1 in 16.
Yes.
So, it had to be taken right back, which was, some conversation over it, let's say.
Well, we're now round to the strong room. Did you go in here? I mean, there's files in there at the moment, from what we understand.
Yeah, I used to go in there a lot because Vanessa and the finance ladies, they always wanted somebody to go in there with them.
Right.
When they went in there for safety reasons.
Yes.
To get the monies and that sort of thing. Yeah.
So, was there anything in there, like any boxes or anything like that, when you took over?
No,
it was just totally
just
empty.
shelving.
Right.
There was all like, it was a sort of shelving box shelving. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. And then we're coming into the laundry area. Hi there. So, was this always known as a laundry for when you?
Always, exactly. It's exactly the same. The dryer there, and there was 2 washing machines there.
Because it looks like the sink might be
the old
original.
Bedfast sink, that was there. There was one there. I don't know if it was that one. It was a bigger one, I think.
Was it? And then the shelving
shelving,
there,
yeah.
that shelving unit looks
Yeah.
original.
Yes, it was. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. After you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This here was the old pantry.
Right.
And again, I got evicted from that office through there, which is described as the bedroom where they had the mezzanine.
Yes.
And this was my office here.
So we're now in the first aid room next to the laundry room.
Yeah.
Was that ceiling put in by yourselves?
Yes. No, not that. Don't think so.
Because
No, I don't think so.
when you look up at the hatch, there's actually a
Yeah. No.
shelving up there, which...
No. No. It used to go up
Ah, right.
there. This is obviously fairly recent.
Right, okay
But,
then. So we're now looking at the wooden ceiling in the first aid room.
Well,
So-
originally it was a pantry.
Right.
You know,
Did it have shelving round?
Yes,
them?
it had shelving, which was taken out. And say when I came out of that room there, it was made to a bedroom to facilitate extra students, and I came in here. My desk was just there.
And did it have a coal shelf sort of thing, like old pantries did,
Yes,
like a
it
stone?
did. Yeah, yeah,
right.
Yeah. Thank you.
So we're now going into what's described on the map, on the plan. It's described as a pan store.
It was a pan store.
Right. And
Yeah.
was that a pan store for linkage as well then?
It was a pan store for linkage. I
Right.
don't know what it was. I think it may have been a pan store before. But see, that ceiling goes up. Yeah.
What we're not sure of is that's got a mesh on it, which obviously was designed to stop insects, flies coming in.
Yeah.
But there's no outdoor window there. That leads to the room at the back.
I don't know about that, to be honest. But
So-
all these shelves was actually full of pans,
Right.
cooking
Yes.
pans.
Yes.
So
Okay. Did you put this boarding up, Alan?
yes, we did. yes.
So do you know what's behind there?
It's just plaster, but it's really bad plaster.
So is it like, you know, Lynn Cruster where it's
Yes.
all ornate and things? So
No, it's not. No, it was nasty stuff.
right, yes.
It's just plaster with holes in it and so on.
Because this was a servants' area, wasn't it? So
It
it didn't
was,
need it to
yeah.
be ornate like the hall,
Beneath
did it?
stairs, as it were. Yes.
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 So we've got the servant staircase here,
Yes.
and that goes up. Have you ever found any kind of spiritual presence in here? Any ghosts or anything like that?
They reckon, was it a black lady or a white lady? Not a black lady.
Right.
A lady dressed in black or a lady dressed in white. That was the understanding when, you know, that there was supposedly a spirit.
And where were they sighted?
In this rear entrance, the rear side,
Yes.
the servant side of the building.
Right. And then we go down to the cellar. We won't go into there, but the cellar's underneath there.
Yes.
And there is a hole on the right-hand side that's now
Yeah.
boarded over.
Which we used to have to get pumped out every so often because it used to fill up with water. And I think you can smell an odour now.
Right,
I would
yes.
suggest that it probably wants pumping out now.
Right.
Because I would suggest that's stale water.
Right, I see. You
So-
don't
so-
lose it, do you?
No, no. I can
spot
smell
these.
it, can't
Yeah.
I? But say that there's two holes
Right.
in the wall. I mean, the cellar used to be stored football gear, badminton, table tennis, everything, pool cues, snooker cues. That used to be, there was all cupboards down there, and camping equipment as well. Because I
Right.
used to take the students away camping.
Yes.
They used to do the Duke of Edinburgh's Award, and I used to help organise the Duke of Edinburgh's Award in Grimsby, and so it was quite strong here. So we used to take students, nearly every weekend. We used to take them away camping either to Erbydale or mainly into Derbyshire, Edale, and so on. You know, it's quite good. Yeah. So there was quite a lot of camping equipment down there as well.
Well, when I presume you've climbed over the wall into the second half of the
Yes,
cellar then.
yeah.
So was there a door in there, a small door leading to a tunnel
it was
or anything?
open. It was open.
Right. Because what we've had reports of is that there's a small, possibly curved door, and it leads to a cellar.
Oh,
There was, to a tunnel. And we're wondering, there was a plumber, I've spoken to a plumber who was here in 1982 when it was first started doing. He said
who's that, Dave?
he was Kevin Palmer.
Kevin. Oh, Kevin. Oh,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
And he said that they lifted some floors because we're going to put us in one of the corners of the rooms. We're going to put a bathroom in. So lifted floorboards, with some steps down, and then they said there's like a door, and it was a low tunnel. And he went through because he was only apprentice at the time, I think. So he went through with a lead lamp, but he run out of lead lamp. So,
No, I don't know about that.
No.
All I know is, say you go down the stairs and then the cellar, the run of the cellar, and then off that there is two holes, sort of thing. No brickwork in, and behind that it's just hollow. And say that's where it used to fill up with water, and we used to have to get it pumped out.
Right. And was there anything left down there by the slights or the school?
No. There was nothing.
So we're now looking at the room that's a door opposite the kitchen. What was that used
This
for
was
then?
a
Alan?
pantry.
Right. So would that? It's always locked.
Yeah.
Would that be food kept in
Yeah,
there
all
then?
food.
Yes. And that was for use by the students and the staff then.
Yes.
Okay. So we're now going to turn right and into the kitchen corridor,
Yeah.
and then above there we've got this wallpaper that's hidden. Was you aware of that, Alan?
I can't remember, to be honest. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
No.
We just
That
wondered
looks
how
recent
original it is.
plaster, isn't it? I would suggest that has been done quite recently.
It does look quite new, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
No, that's new plaster. So new conduit and everything, isn't it?
Yes.
I don't believe there was the ceiling panels in either.
Ah.
No, I don't think so. Now there was.
This one is we're now down in the back of the kitchen.
Yeah. Oh, crikey. Yeah.
So We had the door coming in and out, which I
Yeah.
presume you use for
This
deliveries.
is all cookers all along the back wall here.
Right.
Big cookers
Yes.
and toasters and all stainless steel. As you've got there. Yeah, there were big industrial cookers.
Right.
Yeah,
And there's a recess in here.
there was.
Was there a black range or cooking range or something like that in there at one time?
No, I don't think so. Everything that was in here was stainless steel.
Right.
Like your shelving.
Yes.
Yeah, as far as I can remember, that was the case.
Right. Okay.
Yes. This is where St Mary Havercroft and Eileen Mackenzie used to work. But they used to work like opposite each other. There was only one of them at a time.
Oh yes.
This is
So we're now in the kind of kitchen extension between the back kitchen and the dining room.
yes.
So
Well, this used to be the prep area for the kitchen. So food used to come from the kitchen into here, plated up, and then go through the hatch.
right.
But this is all new, isn't it?
Yes. So the students would have worked in here to do the
Yeah,
serving
yeah,
and things.
yeah.
Then.
It was the hotel course, it was called. So hopefully they were preparing students to go into hotel work and that sort of thing. So what was it? Moira Blevins was the no, not Moira. Yeah, anyway, she was the instructor in here. So say food was prepared by either Mary or Eileen in there, came through into here and through into the dining room for the students and staff
Right.
and visitors. Yes.
If we can go into the we'll go up the main staircase
Okay.
if that's all right.
Yeah.
Can you think how many original bedrooms might have been up here before they got divided by linkage?
Let's go up there and I can probably have a better idea to think about it. I had all these noses put on. We had to have them put on for health and safety.
Right.
You know, it was just ordinary. It was a red, rosy carpet on here.
Did it have like the brass? I
No.
forgot what they call
Oh
that,
yes, yes
to
it did.
Pull the
Yeah,
carpets in.
Yeah, what type are they called? Yeah, in
Like
there.
stair rods, weren't
Yeah.
they? That was it.
But I mean, health and safety didn't permit us to have loose carpet, so we had to have the nosings put on.
Yes.
You know, on the step and riser. Oh, that was where the walnut cabinet was here. It was situated here. I also had an office up here in the tower room.
We'll have a look in there in a second.
Yeah,
So, so there was a cabinet on the.
the most magnificent, and I mean magnificent, walnut cabinet on here. Yes.
And this is in front of the stained glass windows that we're looking at.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
This it was a particular thing. Students used to take their anger out on that.
Right.
And we was all the time getting people in to redo it. You know, with it being leaded, it was a specialist thing.
Yes.
So we had to have the wire protected glass put in.
Right. Okay. Well, if we pop up briefly up here,
Yes.
we're now going up towards the.
If I can get up the stairs nowadays.
They're a bit steep. We're now going up to the tower room.
Yeah. Yeah, I have my office in here. Yeah, and I've gone to the roof.
We'll just go up there in
Yeah,
a sec if
yeah.
we're okay. So, well, you had your office up here then, Alan?
Yes, yes.
So, was it used for anything else? Was there any furniture in here? Or?
Yes, well, all finance also used to be up here. I can't remember why. It could have been that room that I said was finance. It could have been used for another bedroom, I'm not sure. But they came up here after myself.
Have you heard about Slight looking out to his trawlers in the Humber or anything like that?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah, we'll look up here then. Are you okay to go up on the roof?
Oh yeah, I've been up here many times.
shot if you know what I did up here. I once, Neil Allan, who you know, does the grounds now, I can't remember where he was, the gullies, one of these gullies was locked up, where was we? Oh, over by the, and I put a rope round me, and Neil secured me from the top of the thing, so I went down, crawled down to clear the gullies. I had a lot of this replaced because all the lead was shot.
Yes. It's been
very,
patched up
very
over the
expensive.
years.
Yeah, it was very, very expensive. Plus, as you probably
Well,
know, lead
this is a new roof lantern they're put
yeah,
in.
it looks like it. Yes, yes.
And
That used to leak quite a lot.
Yes.
You had a severe rain and.
did you have any other problems up on the rooftop or anything? Apart from the
There was a leaning
leakage?
chimney. Got some leaning chimneys we have to. Which is where's the where's the kitchen?
Kitchen would be
That way.
over that way, isn't it?
There was
In
a
that bit
leaning
there.
chimney. But leaning chimney, which we I don't know what we did. Is it that's it over there, isn't it?
Could be that end one, couldn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that
We
one's
had
had
to-
some
we-
work
I-
on it.
It wasn't deemed dangerous, but we had to get people up to have a look at it. Has that been replaced by felt?
It could have been,
Ooh.
but it might be a temporary affair
Right,
to
okay.
try and stop. So we got through last winter,
Yeah.
and then I think they're going to repair it all properly when
Yeah.
they start, which will be something like
See,
next
that
January.
was a bane in our side as well. I used to have to get the maintenance guys up to clear that gully out. Probably once a week they used to. Leaves, pigeons used to get in there and nest.
Yes,
And so that was another reason that we used to get the leaks down in the thing. So that used to have to be, after a torrential rain, I used to have to get them up here, clean all this off. And certainly that gully there, it's all blocked up now, which could cause a lot of trouble.
yeah,
Lot of
that's
problems.
leading out through the gully,
Yeah.
through the loft
Yeah,
space.
go through
isn't
the,
it?
yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lead channel that goes through.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you? Is there anything on the top of the tower? Was there ever any stairs up there or anything?
No.
No.
We used to have to get. Well, I used to rock climb, so I used to climb up. But they used to always have kestrel nesting up there.
Ah, I see.
You used to have a pair of kestrel, and it was funny because you used to see them. They used to sit on the top of the stonework there, and as a pigeon flew across, you know, in the quadrangle sort of thing, he used to swoop down and take a pigeon and then come back and feed the babies.
Right. And that was a falcons, then were they?
Kestrel.
Kestrel, sorry.
Kestrels,
yeah,
yes.
right,
Yeah.
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 And then I was also meant to ask because another volunteer was a member of the RSPB,
Yeah.
and he said ask about that, but he said also was there an aviary outside?
Yes, there was.
Um,
I breed budgies, and I used to bring budgies down. You know, on the end of what we said was the garden, it was going to be the visitors or volunteers thing.
Yes, yeah.
There
on
was
the
an
end-
aviary on the end of that. I built an aviary.
Ah, I see. Did it also have parrots and?
No,
and-
only budgies, budgery
Right.
guys.
Okay then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody told me that. Well, we'll cover that when we get down there. Then. Okay. We'll go back down then.
Thank you very much, sir. Should be used to the south thing. This is exactly the same as the studio room when I was in it. It's nice to see these trees are all growing. I had all those plants in the one day. It used to be a gravel track where those trees are. And there was a series of scalloped rose beds. We took the rose beds out, and I planted all of those trees that's
Right.
along that line.
So now we're looking between the terrace and the lawn. Then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that field was ridge and furrow,
Was it?
and we had an old Massey Ferguson tractor, and I dragged all the ridge out
Yes.
and put a plank on the drag and levelled it out. 'Cause
Right.
Don Mackenzie and Dave Sampson, they were avid Grimsby Town football fans,
and they wanted Grimsby Town to come and train on in the grounds. But Grimsby came and looked at it, and with it being rich and borough, they weren't going to risk their valuable players, training on that. So, but now it's level, so.
I mean, when it was Region 4, that would have been when the slides were on the go as well. So,
yes.
do you not think they had that as a lawn then, didn't they?
With it being Region 4, I would doubt that they probably did. I would think they used to grow things in it, you know.
Ah, right, yes.
You know, but
Okay.
I don't know that.
No.
It was certainly Region 4, and I'm talking about Big Ridge.
Yes.
You know, so, I mean, we used to play football on it. We used to have visiting teams playing, you know, and we used to play, and students and staff used to play against other teams.
If we go left, this here was the what was your what did you think? We're now near the main bedroom, and we're now in the bathroom.
This was done when I was here. The tile work.
So what was it like before, the walls in the bathroom then?
I think it was panelled.
Would it be like mahogany panelling or?
No, it wasn't mahogany.
More matchboarding.
Yeah, matchboarding.
Yeah.
Not very well done either, you know. But I mean, it had obviously eroded over the years. But we had all this done. Frank Proctor, right, my old boss. When I went into estates, he was my boss, and he had virtually every bathroom in linkage. I mean, we had 86 properties.
Right. Yes.
And he had every bathroom tiled, floor and walls. Now, we had a property in Skegness. He had every bathroom tiled, and the weight was so great, it subsided the building.
Oh, right.
So we had to take all of the floor tiles up to lessen the weight, because the building was literally sinking because of the weight of all these tiles. Anyway, sorry, we're digressing.
No, that's fine. Do you know, a strange question, I know, but was there always a toilet and a bath in here?
Yeah.
Right, because we've got some accounts saying that the toilet was separate, and I'm not sure where that would be then. But this is from Slight days, you see.
No, it was, as far as I remember, it was always like that.
Right, okay then. We're going to have to
that's
go
the
round.
false door, isn't it? Yes.
So we're now going into the corner where we think was Slight's main bedroom.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. Yeah, these were all subdivided, weren't they?
Well, all this panelling's coming out.
Yes. Quite rightly so, I think. I mean, originally there was the big bedrooms, sort of half that, I would suggest. So was that put in?
That's false as well. So
there used to be 4 students in these bedrooms. There was 4 this side, and as far as I remember, 4 the other side.
Right.
And I think at the end, that's the bathroom.
It might be locked. There's 2 bedrooms there.
There was one was a staff room.
Right.
Was it this one?
That's I think they're locked.
I think that one was a staff room where what we used to do, you used to have a duty member of staff. So the instructors used to have a house parent and a duty member of staff used to sleep in at the hall every night.
Yeah.
And the duty member of staff used to sleep in that one.
Right. Okay then.
So that this here, I mean, this was done. It was after I left the hall and went down to life care. But there used to be like four students in the bedrooms this side.
We've got on here these cherubs.
Yeah.
There's 2 cherubs which are now on the landing that were in the loft. Do you know if they were ever placed either side of the fireplace
Not
or anything?
that I can remember.
Okay then.
Yeah.
All right. We'll go around this way now. So
I'm telling you a fib. That was the duty room.
right. So we're now in
the duty room.
We're now in the room next to Slight's bedroom with the odd-shaped fireplace.
Yeah.
So a member of staff would sleep in here then.
Slept in here, and the other side in the opposite corner there was a member of staff as well.
Right.
That was the house parent. Used to
Yes.
sleep in there, and the duty member of staff slept in this one.
And do you know if these have been put up by linkage? They were talking
No,
about
I
the
think
wooden
that was
struts
done.
on the wall.
No, I think that was done.
That
No.
seems original, doesn't it?
That was original. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we'll head round to the next left.
And then there used to be. I think there was one of these rooms. This is where the.
Oh, that one is shut. Let me just see if this is open. No, they've shut them all. So
it's-
these are bedrooms either side.
Yes. And this was the bathroom. This was here. Yes. 2 showers. Yes. Yeah. The linkage did this, and again, Frank Proctor tiles.
Right, yes, yes.
But yeah, no, this was original bathroom.
Ah, right. Because when you look at the ceiling, that ceiling there is original. The coving shows that
That's
was the
right.
size of the room, and then the coving does for this.
Yes.
So that could well have been the toilet that
Yes.
his ancestor
That's what
talked
we're talking
about.
about.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I would suggest so. See, obviously that's not an original door. None of those are.
No.
So, yeah.
I mean, you can see how they've lowered the ceiling.
Yeah,
Because it's got
lowered
half the
ceiling.
glaze in
Yeah,
there, isn't
that's
it?
right.
And then these were just bedrooms. We're assuming these were bedrooms
These-
for the.
I think. Is there some decking in one of these bedrooms?
There is in.
Is it this one?
Yeah, I think it's that one that's decking in
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I mean, each one of these bedrooms, there was decking put in all of them
Right.
to
Okay.
facilitate an extra student.
Yes. Yes.
You know, the management wanted to increase finances a little bit, so
Yeah. Yeah.
let's get extra students, I think.
We're not going to see any. We might be able to see from the other side, but this is all shelving in there.
This is the way through from this side through to the other side, isn't it?
Yes.
Now, this used to be sheets, blankets, pillowcases. Is there still all the racking in here?
There is further
That
down.
side, yeah.
But do you
No,
think?
you used to be able to walk straight through here. It was an
Yes.
airing cupboard, basically.
And do you know if it was that originally, or did
No,
you?
we had it done.
So
For
all that
sure.
shelving was put in by linkage then?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's interesting to know. We're going to go this way onto the landing again.
So that goes all the way through to the other side, doesn't it?
Yes. So if we go left next, Alan.
Yeah. Now, we actually put that in. That was a fire requirement.
I wondered that.
And that was,
So that's the
yeah.
shelving.
Yeah, it was all, yeah. So, well, it still is. Duvets, pillowcases, pillows, blankets, everything, you know, was
Yes.
all stored in here. Yes.
Do you know what it was used for originally?
No, I'm sorry, I don't.
No, we're assuming slightly they used it for the same feature.
I would probably imagine so, yes.
We wanted to know if this was originally, we're now in, next to the linen cupboard, we're in the bathroom. Do you know if this has been fitted out totally new as a bathroom?
It was,
it
yeah.
originally a bedroom, do you think?
This was a ladies' bathroom.
Right,
So-
but before it became a ladies' bathroom, do you think it was maybe a bedroom for the slight?
Don't know, I'm sorry. But
Okay.
It was fitted out as a bathroom.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. 'Cause this was a bit of a bane in our side, and getting waste away, and that people were putting things down that they shouldn't have done.
Yes. Yeah.
I think there
This one hopefully is open.
was a yes, there was a deck. Yeah. It's funny because the guy who built these, his name was Smith.
Ah, right, yes.
I can't remember. But originally there was a bed up there and a bed down here, but then for whatever reason the beds were brought down and that was made into a little sitting area.
Right. So we're now in room 11. So you don't know who might have used this, whether it was one of the Slights boys or anything like that? You
No, I
don't know? No?
I don't know too much about. I mean, Michael Slight used to come here with his housekeeper.
Yes.
Can't remember, a German lady, and myself and Chris Berry went frequently out to see him at Bimbrook Hall.
Right.
We used to visit him at Bimbrook Hall, just, pass the time of day with him, have a coffee, a glass of wine, and
That's nice.
So other than that, I really couldn't say historically about too much about the, you know, the Slight family, as it were, and what they actually did here.
Are there any tales he told you while you was there, or when he came to visit? Anything?
I mean, he used to relate. I mean, the Slight family, they were the biggest fishing vessel owners in Europe. And then obviously the demise, the Icelandic Wars and so on in the early 50s, they more or less dispersed everything.
Mm.
But he didn't say too much about that. He sometimes alluded to his childhood here,
Yes.
but not in any great depth.
And did he mention anything about his life at Binbrook Hall then, or anything like that?
Well, no, he just living the life, I think,
Mm.
really.
Mm.
He also had land or property down in Cambridgeshire. And I
Right.
think the remaining members of the Slight family are down there now.
Yes.
Or I don't know about now, but they were when we were talking to him back in the 80s.
Right.
They big landowners down in Cambridgeshire.
Yes.
So you know, I, other than that, I really can't say too much. He used to come for Christmas lunches.
Right.
We always used to, like the week before we broke up, we'd have a big Christmas lunch, staff, students, and some various guests. And Michael and his housekeeper, I can't remember her name, Fraulein, but
Yes.
she was a German lady, really nice. They used to come for lunch.
Do you ever think they were a couple together, or was it a business?
We wondered.
Yes. Right.
But I mean, they were getting on a little bit then, so even then, so maybe not. I don't know.
No.
He described her as his housekeeper, so let's leave it at that.
Yeah. No, that's fine. If we just, I don't know if we can get in that room to the right or not, Michael. Sorry, Alan, I meant. Sorry, not.
Yeah,
So
there used to be two students in here, one there, one up there.
So this is similar to what it was then when we was
Yeah.
with the students, wasn't it?
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. There was a fireplace there, I imagine. That looks like that's been taken out when they put this
Yes.
decking in.
I mean, these beds, you know, they're the old original beds. They were made by a guy called Robert Winson.
Oh, I see.
He's now down at Cleethorpes, but he used to be, where was he? At Tetney, North Thoresby. But all of these beds were all handmade by Robert Winson.
Done an excellent job with them.
Oh, he's good. He's absolutely brilliant. He was a true carpenter, not just a joiner.
Yes.
So.
Did you put these like asbestos panels?
Yeah, we had
on?
to.
Yeah, for fire.
fire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
Which we had. Now then, what was she? A lady. She's from the local authority who tried to insist that we took all of them off. All of the asbestos.
Like the heritage officer.
Heritage, yes. Yeah.
Yes.
She wanted us to take all of them off. And I mean, you know, down in the pool room or the snooker room, if you notice, there's Asbestolux panels in each of the thinner parts because you have to be at least 30-minute fire resistant. So we had to put all them on, but she tried to insist that we had them all taken off. But she was jumped on by somebody up above and said we couldn't do that.
So on this one in here, we've got, was this always, we're now on the servants' rear staircase, so was this always a toilet in
Yes,
here?
it was,
then?
yes.
Right.
Yeah, always.
So are we all right to just pop to
Yeah,
the...
sure, yeah.
What I'll do is I'll just go up and put the light on first, if it's working. So we're just going up the stairs to the loft. No, it's not working. Right, I'll open the door.
Up here, David, there was some amazing furniture, which I've got like that chair.
So
There
we're
was
now in the loft.
stuff here that went back to, you know, slight furniture, and it was all brought up and stored in here. You know,
stuff like this, look.
Where do you think that dresser?
Well, it was
stand might have
from, I would suggest, one of the bedrooms.
been? Right. Okay then.
That used to be down in the vestibule.
Right. So we're now looking at the mirror sort of overmantel. So when you say vestibule, is
The
it
front
that one?
entrance.
Yes, where you said about that unit being on the right as
Yes,
you came in.
yes, yeah.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, that was down in there.
Do you know where this mirror came from? This back
No, I'm
stand?
sorry, I don't. I will say it's something to do with this. There's a mirror and a backing plate, isn't there? That's marble. Go on there.
Right. Also, underneath are some Victorian style changing screens. Do you know where they were from at all?
No, I don't. I think all of that sort of stuff was brought into here for storage. And say a lot of it went to the site family.
Yes.
What would be estate manager then? Stuff was taken out because I helped, and there was another one. We had a house down in Abbey Drive West, and there was a big sort of banqueting table in the dining room there that came from here, and the Slight family wanted that back, so we had to bring that back to the hall, and that went. They had a big removal lorry came and removed. I don't know why they didn't take anything like that. Removed all of the furniture that was supposedly theirs, which Michael Slight had left originally.
Do you think that was maybe when it was here while he was renting the hall, and when Linkage purchased it, that would be the
I
time?
believe that's what it was.
Yes.
I think it was his nephew or niece who
Right.
was the person responsible for removing the stuff to wherever, to their seat.
Do you know where that fireplace came from at all? Allan?
I don't.
We're looking at a small one with kind of blue and brown tiles,
I don't know.
and we've got a bigger one that's over there.
Yes, yeah.
So I wonder.
They were probably up here, to be honest.
Right.
There's all this brass work for the balconies.
Curtain poles and things.
Poles, yeah.
So you didn't take any of those down?
No.
Right.
Well, no. As far as I know,
Yes.
I don't recall taking them down. No.
Right. Okay.
Or
then.
being responsible for them coming down.
I understand that chair over there is one of the original chairs from the dining room.
They used to be in the front office.
Right.
There must have been 20 or more of those chairs all the way round. But we did have them reupholstered.
Right.
I
That's
think
what
there were a red...
like a leather effect?
No,
or-
it was velour sort of thing like that.
Yes, red rail on that.
Yeah. That was replaced. They were all redone, and it was a red one, and for whatever reason they were done green.
Okay.
So, okay.
Right. So, is there anything else you can tell us about up here?
No, not
Anything?
really. Say that it was absolutely stacked
Yes.
with furniture that had been removed for storage. I mean, there's another chair there. Look.
Yes.
They'd been removed for storage. There was bed heads and beds and.
There is like a bit of a stained glass window there, but I don't know where that's from. I don't know whether you know or not.
That's relatively modern, though, isn't it?
This is a modern glass one, but
Is
that's
it?
stained glass
Oh,
down
I'm
there,
sorry.
you see. So,
I wonder if that's part of the. Where I described the leaded work on the landing.
yes.
I wonder if that might be something to do with that.
Ah, right. Lots of those are students' pictures.
Can I just have a look?
Yeah.
I don't recognise a lot of these people. It might have been after. Oh, it's 1986, so that's when I'd gone over to Life Care.
Yes.
No. interesting. It's a shame that these are up here, really. When,
Well, we're hoping at some point we'll be able to put them on display.
when I left Life Care, went over to, say, I became estates manager, there was numerous, all stuff like this, and the person who took over from me in Life Care put them all on a bonfire down the driveway and burnt them.
Yeah.
Which I was distraught, I'll tell you. I mean, all the memories from bringing the people out of Harnston Hall,
Yes.
you know, which did, and set them up in Bellamy's Cottage and Abbey Drive West. You know, all the years, 1986, they came out of Harnston Hall. And what would it be? 90, whatever, you know, for them to throw all them away. Anyway, that's by the way.
Right, just be careful because it's dark going down the stairs.
Yes, thank you.
Watch your mic.
It's a shame, really, because all of that, it's the history of linkage, isn't it? You know, just to put it on a bonfire and burn it, it's...
If we can go through this way to the back bedrooms this way, please,
all right, yes,
Alan.
sure.
Yeah. So we're now going through a door off the servants' quarters into some more bedrooms.
So this used to be a big room with four students in.
And you wouldn't know whose room this sort of thing. Everybody said, "Well, slight shoes, this at so and so." Then
No, I'm sorry, I don't
No.
know. No.
So,
I really don't know any of that history, you know, only from 86. 82, should I say. Yeah, we know all this stud work was put in.
yes.
See, this was another wardrobe that was built by Robert Widdenson.
Ah, yes.
Anyway.
So, right. So we're now heading from bedrooms 1 and 2, and we're going to what we think was Slight's daughter's bedroom.
This used to be where there was 2 students in here, that's right. Yeah, it could well have been, I don't know to be honest, but say two students used to reside in here basically.
So this is room 3 on the southeast corner. So, yep, okay.
Really lovely rooms.
Now you mentioned
Yeah.
straight ahead of you. Was this the other, like you mentioned about member staff sleeping
I think
over?
they were in next door,
Right,
in the one here.
yes.
Used to be 2 students in here again.
You don't know why it was, I'm assuming this arch was original.
Yes.
This is room number 5. So you don't know why it was this sort of shape or anything? Nobody said anything?
No. Now again, it is as it was.
Yes.
You know, when we took over in 82,
Right.
you know, these beds. They certainly were built to last.
Yeah, there were.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is locked. That was the other staff bedroom.
Right.
Member of staff bedroom.
If we head out that way then. It's the other side. There's one of them that changed the sides over. You just need to pull the handle. It's
Oh, it's there.
yeah,
Okay,
that's
see
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
back on the line. Yeah. That used to be the staff room,
Right, because that leads into that odd shaped room, the zigzag room.
does it? No, it's the smaller room was the staff room.
Right, and these are the cherubs that I mentioned that were planters at some time.
They were up in the in that store.
Yes.
Up
in the loft.
Had been fetched down. They were up there.
Right, okay then. If we head on, I think we've seen everything in the hall now.
Yes.
So if we can head on outside. Are you still okay for?
Yeah,
time?
no, I'm fine. What is it? Yeah, no, I'm fine. Yeah. Well, whatever. It's a 500 mile trip for me to come back.
Sorry,
so
Mike.
put back again.
Right, are you just going to change the battery and come?
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, well, hang on then.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. So, is it not kind of remote living up where you are now then, or do you,
Very
like,
remote, yeah, it's lovely.
do you like that?
Yeah. We moved up there 3 years ago.
Yes.
My parents passed away.
Do you know if there was any evidence of gas lighting in the hall?
Yes,
here?
there was. There was gas light fittings around the hall. And what was obviously removed. Yes, there was.
And you don't know whether...
With the gas light and the mantle sort of thing. I don't know what happened to them.
Right, were they in every room or just in...
No. Not all around, you know, there was just one or two left, I think.
Yes. And did you find anything ever hidden up in ceilings or under the floorboards or anything like that?
No, not to my knowledge.
So I've done that one. What kind of surprised you most about the hall? What kind of surprise did you come like, oh, what
But
about this? Or,
when I first came?
yeah, or even while you're estates manager, whichever.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's just such a beautiful building. You know, sort of fell in love with it when I first came in, and I can still be in love with it now.
Yes.
You know, and it's heartbreaking to see how it is now. And you know, why the hell it isn't used as a student facility, I just don't know.
Well, I think part of it is like the ceiling leaking and things like
Right, well,
that.
but that's their fault, or whoever's fault.
Yes, yes.
I'm sorry it is, but,
Yeah.
you know, sorry, I shouldn't be saying that.
Well, the thing is, once the developers move in, they'll restore it. So it was 95% staying the same as it
Yeah.
was.
I mean, it's like the bay in there, the bay there, the bay's there. Say that they're totally leaded, and there's a little plug hole on the right-hand side of each
Yes.
of the leading. And all we used to do is get a coat hanger and prod it out. It would have avoided all of that. But hey ho.
So now we're in the back here, Alan, and we're looking at what was termed the Oasis building.
Yes.
Have you any idea, when you look at this now, there's like 6 lintels above each, so there were 6 doorways here at one time.
Not to my knowledge.
Was
There was a couple.
They've taken the rendering off now. Was it always rendered when you were here?
No, it wasn't rendered. It was brick.
So it was similar to this then, really, that it is there, yes.
Yeah.
So doorways, did you always just have the one door into there?
Yes, that one.
And was the fireplace inside used for
Yes.
anything?
No, it was just that fireplace. It was a feature that we didn't take out.
Right, because it's kind of plastered over now, it's just got the mantelpiece.
Right.
So did it have a fire?
Yeah, there was a fireplace in there.
And was it one of those kind of traditional
Yeah, it was
cast
like the
iron?
one that it could be that one that's up in the store. I don't know.
And did it have tiles on it as well?
Yes, it did. Yes.
Oh, right, that's interesting to know
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't know what the original, why that was originally built, you see.
What
So-
this?
Yes,
No, I'm sorry, I don't know.
but you used it as a classroom at one time.
It
you
was
said.
used as a classroom. Well, originally it was social skills.
Right,
There's a guy called Dave Oldman. He was the social skills instructor, and he just had 2 that were severely special needs.
yes,
And
yes.
they used to. Dave was 2 to 1. One member of staff to the 2 service users all the time.
Yes.
And he used to take them out into the community, getting them, ready to come into other facilities within the hall.
Right. And did you ever have any maintenance problems with the guttering, the downspouts, anything like that, the windows?
No, windows. They used to be painted about every 4 or 5 years.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So if we head round here then,
Yeah, sure. See this door here?
yes,
Was the inside of the aviary. Can you see there the aviary hatch? Can you see that the 2 bits of timber?
yes,
There was a slide there, and the aviary came out. You can see the line of the aviary, look, with the concrete. So it was an aviary. It was an L-shaped aviary there.
right,
And we had 20, 30 budgies in there. which the students used to look after.
Yes. Did they? Was that hole put in purely for the budgies?
Yes, for the budgies to go in and out. There was an aviary inside,
Yes.
so that they had access to the outside and inside. Yeah.
Somebody said that there may have been pigeons kept in there at one time.
Well, no.
No.
Well, not to my knowledge.
Do you
I
think?
put that timber on and knocked the hatch out,
Right.
drilled it out and knocked it out.
Right. Okay then. That's fine then. Yep. So. What was it before you turned it into an aviary? You know, you walked in that door.
Used to,
Was it just a store?
A few tools, spades, forks,
Right.
rakes, hose, that sort of thing.
Okay. Yep. Right. We're now proceeding down the grounds.
They had all this concrete, it was just gravel.
Ah, right.
That was a smoke shed.
So we're looking at the White Breeze Block building,
Yeah,
and
we
what
had
was
that built.
what was that then?
Smoke shed.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Members of staff could come in there and have a cigarette.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Under there is a bunker.
Right. We're now looking at the air raid shelter. Yes.
It's an air raid shelter under there. I mean, what we did, I had some job creation, a team of job creation people here. There was 15 of them with a supervisor, and Neil Allan was the supervisor, who I gave him a job afterwards. And we tried. Dave Sampson wanted that bunker because he was frightened that students may go in there, whatever, and we filled it full of wood, set fire to it, and hopefully we thought it would expand. Part of it did expand, and we were able to demolish it, but the rest of it was so strong, all we did was cover it with soil.
So what part did it go to? I was told that it might have been in two sections.
No, it's
But
just
you
one.
went in one
was
section, but like a compartment, was two compartments within it.
There could have well have been. Yeah, there could well have been.
So we wondered if one was maybe for the family and one was maybe for the staff that went in there.
Could have been.
So when you say demolish part of it, which section? We're
So
now
the back
looking.
here, I do believe, demolished, but the rest of it, you can see how far it goes.
Yes.
Yeah, this, it's quite substantial. So yeah, I mean, if you was to remove this soil, I'm sure you would expose quite a building.
Well, eventually, I'd like to do that. Put a gate on it, and then school parties come in, show them the air raid shelter.
Yeah.
But so inside, then, when you set fire to all the wood in there, would that have made it dangerous after?
No,
do you think?
no, it's so substantial.
That's what
it
I'm
was
thinking.
virtually impossible to demolish.
Yes.
I would have no reservation at all that you could go in and out now.
And that's what we were thinking of. The tunnel came through here from the house to this, but we don't really know that then. There wasn't.
No, there was a door. I think
So-
it was on that corner, the other corner there, I believe.
On that side or
On
round
that
the
side,
corner?
yeah.
Right, yes.
There was a door there.
Do you think there was a ramp or something, or a door entrance that way?
No, it was just a solid building.
Right.
You see, there's a recess in there, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
So I think you could be right what you said, David, about one being for the
Staff.
sites and that one for the staff or whatever, and basically an alleyway through.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the doorway then, we're looking at.
I believe the doorway is in here.
Right,
I
'cause
believe
there's-
the doorway's here somewhere.
See, there's like a concrete bit over there. It looks like modern concrete.
Yes.
So it might have been in there.
It could be that they did concrete it up. I'm not sure.
Right. Yes.
I can't recall, but it
Well,
could be that that's the case.
You've given us such valuable information on this
Right,
because
yes.
nobody knows about this.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll do us on that. Right. We'll head over to the gate lodge now.
Right to the lodge. I
So-
had my office there as well. That was when I was estates manager.
Well, maintenance are in there now. They use that as their office. So it's had 2 extensions on the back.
They were there when we came.
Right.
I mean, one of the things that we had all the lead nicked off there, and it's been replaced with zinc. That's fiberglass. This extension.
Yes,
there,
there's a roof
fiberglass
extension.
roof. But the rest of it, we had to £20,000 to have it replaced. Some retrobates came in and stole all the lead from the ridges and the flashings.
Right.
So that lead was replaced by zinc, which obviously hasn't the value.
Yes.
We thought they won't come back. They took all the lead off the
The Oasis building.
as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
So in here, did it ever resemble, I mean there is a fireplace there, did it ever resemble a home when you came in here?
Four students used to live in here.
Ah, right.
It was a progressional thing, you see. People used to reside in the hall,
Yes.
and once they'd achieved certain standards, they would come into here with a member of staff, and then 2 of them would go into the estate office, which is where the door is there,
Right.
and then 4 in the bungalow.
I see. Okay.
So it was a progressional thing, and the ultimate was to get into the bungalow before they actually left linkage after 2 years.
Right.
It was then developed to 3 years. It was extended.
Do you know if you put, did Linkage put that driveway in?
Yes, I did.
Ah,
I
that's
was
what,
responsible for it. Yeah, that was for Bellamy's, because it used to go down here, and then you know where we stood by the bunker. It
Yes.
used to cut through there, but we had that gateway put in with the palisade fencing.
right.
And down to what Bellamy's Cottage Site Centre, Mackenzie building now. Yeah.
Because we had it that this was Manor Farm before Slight bought it.
Right.
And that was the driveway down to Manor Farm. So was there ever 5-bar gates or something just locked and...
No, not that I know of.
Okay.
No, not that I know of. I mean, there was no gating on there or here, and I had them put on, the
Right.
palisade fencing,
Yes.
but it was grey. And Neil Allan painted it all green.
Right.
That was, again, the planner, the heritage lady, said, oh, it's not in keeping. So he and people with him on work experience, they painted it all green.
Right. And did they... I was told that originally they just had some railings
There was,
in
yes,
there.
yeah.
Were they kind of low railings like that? A couple of
Well,
black metal
it
bars?
was sort of a livestock fence, that's all.
Right.
You know,
But it would be
a timber.
the timber one.
Timber, yeah.
Ah, right. Because down in the grounds we found some metal, 1 set of metal railings.
Right.
The rods are about that wide. There's 1 top, 1 middle, and 1 bottom.
No, not
Right.
what I remember.
Because they look Victorian, you see. So
Yeah, they could. I don't know about them.
okay. Shall we go to the
Yeah.
stables?
Can I just have a look in here? Is
Yeah,
students
yeah.
in?
By all means, if it's open.
No, it's
Ah.
not. No.
Whether
See,
you can look through the
I
window.
had my office in the front of there.
Right.
And again, there was 2 bedrooms, a bedroom there and a bedroom that side, where two students resided.
Okay.
With a sitting room here, television and everything, and the kitchen, and then the bathroom here, of course.
Right. I mean, you may be able to look through the window at the front. I don't know.
It's like the kestrel's been here, looks This used to be my office in there.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Yeah.
We've got all the blinds up under.
Yeah.
You can see a little bit through the blinds here, but only a little bit. Just through that corner there, but
So this used to be a bedroom for 2 people in here.
didn't realise the students were in there.
This was termed the lodge.
So this has a preservation order on it, the same as the hall.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, right, so I think.
So we've got, when you look at the census and things like that, people have said they lived at Wheelsby Hall, members of staff,
Yes.
and one was chauffeur's bungalow.
Yes.
And
Down here. And then there was, well, the big building at the back, that used to be the carriage store, where they used to keep the horses and carriage in.
right,
Back there.
So this down here,
This is what we used to call the estate office. Oh, God.
so do you think people would have come? I think it'll be locked, but we could try it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you think?
Two students used to reside in here
Right.
with support.
Yes.
So it was a transitional thing between the lodge and the bungalow. The
this-
bungalow was the ultimate, and two used to live
Right.
in here.
Yes. And then we've got on the front there, which are now looking at the front of the bungalow by the stables. Was that their garden, or did they use?
Yeah, we used to cut the grass and so on, and then Neil started doing it, cutting it and so on. Yeah.
So-
4 students used to live in here.
Right. So now we're facing Willesby Road, and we're looking at the units, room number 10.
Yeah. See this, as it was there. Well, the wall wasn't there,
Yes.
and we had it as originally a bit of a sports hall. So
A bit of a sports.
hall,
Right.
you
Yeah.
know, exercise room and so
Oh
on.
yes. Yeah.
When we came, there was great big green sliding doors on the front,
Right.
big timber doors for the carriages to go in and out.
Right.
They used to have carriages in there, and the horses used to be in there as well.
Oh, I
That's
see.
going back to 18th, 19th century.
Yes.
So we made this into a sports hall, and then it then became, I believe it was art or sewing room or something like that.
Right.
That's after I'd gone down to Slight Centre.
Do you know if there was ever an inspection pit in there? But because
There was an inspection pit, yes.
of course
Yes.
they'll have moved from the horses onto
Onto
cars, wouldn't they?
And
They'd have kept the
there
cars
was,
in
it was
there.
a bit because we filled it in, yes, that's right.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I think I built that.
Well, it's still standing.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is going to be more intensive care. So these are going to be opened up, these windows into doors,
Right.
so that they're going to have.
Is the planning allowed to do that?
Well, they've put in plan permission
Oh,
and
right.
they've got
I
it.
would say that it might be a bit dubious.
So we're now going into the stable yard. Do you know, has Linkage put this wall across or
Yes,
these gates
yes,
across?
We had it put up. It was real old, more or less dilapidated, and old gates. And the gates were put up.
So were the gates the same size as
Yes,
these?
exactly.
And so this new wall just replaced an older wall, but it was more or less the same size
Yes,
opening and
yeah,
everything.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, these are engineering bricks.
Yes.
We had to keep it red, you see, in keeping with the red of the buildings.
Right.
But the nearest we could get was engineering bricks, which is what was used.
So in here then, we're now in the stable courtyard itself.
When I first came, that was my garden workshop.
Right, and that's
In
room
there.
number 5 then.
Yeah. Yeah, that was. I was in there with 6 students,
Right.
and it was a teaching room and a storage for, various items of gardening equipment and so on. So that was garden. In here, there were sliding doors here,
Oh, it looks
and that
like it
used
was.
to be the building joinery workshop,
Ah.
where there was an instructor with 6 students again. Yeah. That was.
So we're now looking at the grey wooden part. Was that built on by Linkage, that extension?
No.
So it was already here
It was
then?
already there,
Okay.
but there was, I think, a pedestrian door and a big sliding door here for
Right.
taking beds in and out and so on.
Yes.
Yeah,
So now we're looking at the accommodation on the inner courtyard.
that room there was also
Room 3.
like a social care room. That one in the corner was painting and decorating.
Right.
There was an instructor again with 6 students and painting and decorating. That was social. No, it wasn't. Now then, in here, it was sewing. into here.
Right, so that's in the wooden extension part.
In here,
There was sewing in there then.
I do beg your pardon.
Sorry.
Sorry. Well, no, it's all right. It's okay. This used to be a sewing room.
Right.
So there was an instructor with 6 students
Yes.
and various toilets, and there was another toilet here. That one.
And was that always a toilet?
Always.
Because that looks like that might
Yeah.
have been for the stables at one
Yeah.
time.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it was. Yes. Toilet.
So this extension between the two buildings, was that put in by linkage?
Yes, we put it in. Yes.
So that's linking the garage stable area to the main stable block.
Yes.
So can you remember putting that brickwork in
Yes.
at all?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
So we're now looking at the former garage and
That was
coach house.
two big green doors, sliding doors, for to facilitate carriages,
Yes.
horses, and cars
Right.
later on. Chauffeur-driven cars used
Yes.
to be in here in and out. Have they got aviaries again? Chickens. Oh.
Are they going to? Was there like a pressure gauge, car tyre pressure gauge at all? Can you remember?
There was a petrol pump
Right.
somewhere.
Can you remember where that was?
It was on one of the edges.
Right.
It was a real old-fashioned ornate petrol pump.
Yes, Don remembers that, and he couldn't
Oh, right,
remember where it was either.
Yeah.
So
It was either side of the the pillars there.
yes,
Because that's the old original brickwork, and of course we did this to put in windows in to facilitate as it is now.
yeah. So until you did the brickwork, you didn't use this room for anything. That was one of the first jobs to do to make it into
Well,
classrooms.
it was done
then.
after a while. It wasn't
right.
done in it. I laid off. I went and scrounged a load of old linoleum
Yes.
to put on the floor, and we put it on the floor, and there was a volleyball net in there and basketball rings,
all inside,
all
making it the sport
inside.
area.
Play 3-a-side football and all sorts. So there was a table tennis table in there as well. So it was like a little sports hall.
Yes. Yes. Well, now they're going to.
Sorry, I'm
No, you're right.
into animals.
By all means, have a look round.
I used to lecture animal care part time at Grimsby College. So
Well, I'm just going to tell you what the proposals are. They're going to extend this out here,
Yeah.
level with that,
right,
and then they're going to have separate flats in there, and that's going to be for the more, the less able sort
Right.
of people.
yeah,
So, and I think the income from this is going to supplement the hall and everything else. You
yeah,
see.
it
So,
would do.
so if
This
we
was
can-
also a garden workshop at one stage. That one.
right.
That's
So,
where Neil used to be in there. Neil Allan.
right. Yes. Yes. That's room 7. So,
It was maintenance garden workshop.
so we're looking now on the south side of the stables.
Yeah.
You don't think horses actually came through into
No,
here then?
not that I know of. Saying that, there could have been some stable doors when I think about it.
Because
In
this
the
would
early days.
this would be seen feasible to have a split door in it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it? Hello. So there could be one there, and that
another
one's
one
bricked
there.
up as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Could have been. I'm sorry,
Yes.
I don't know.
No, that's fine. No,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's kind of knowing what linkage used it for, and that sometimes helps us to work out what Slights used it for.
Yes. I'm sorry I can't be a little bit more clear about what the slights actually,
No, it's good. It's
Michael used to keep his cards very, very close to his chest for whatever reason.
yes.
He's a lovely, lovely, lovely man.
It sounds like he's quite a private man.
Very much so, yes.
Yes.
We've put all this path in, and all these lights in.
So would this have been a gravel path at
It
one
was a
time
gravel
then?
path, yes.
So we're now walking back to the back of the hall.
Yeah. See, all this was just one mass of elders, brambles, rhododendron and all that. And the team the job creation people, we had it all cleared out.
So this
So it
is
made
the
it back, Dave Sampson and I, we were at great odds Why are you doing that? Well, woodland, it has to be cared for like agricultural land.
Yes,
And
sustainable.
it was dangerous and that as it was. So say it was just one mass, wild holly, brambles, elder, and so we cleared it all out.
And this is a woodland between the back of the hall and the stables. Was this a path always down here, some sort?
Yeah, to link the two up. Yes.
Yeah.
And that, we put that there for storing. Neil used to store his tractor and so on in there.
So that's the wooden shed then. And did he put this other wooden shed
No,
in?
I don't know about that.
Right.
No. Thank you.
If we head to the right, do you know when the orangery was built, roughly?
That was built the same time as the Mackenzie building.
Ah, right.
I can't quite recall the year, but it was built, say, exactly the same time.
What was it original intention? What was it going to be used for?
Well, it was offices.
Right.
Finance was in there.
Yes.
Wages and so on. Latterly, when I was estates manager, that was my office here.
Right.
When I retired, that was my office.
So that's the rear face in the hall.
Finance in there.
Yes.
Finance in the other side. Rex Richardson had his office in this corner here. He was residential care director.
Yes.
You've probably heard of Rex, or
Yeah,
know
we
of
met
did
him.
it?
We met
Rex.
him. Yeah.
Lovely bloke again. But that was his office.
Right.
His secretary was next door,
Yes.
so he had a personal secretary, and there was some finance lady in the far corner, left corner.
Right.
But this was named after George Bateman.
Yes, and
He was. Chair of Board of Trustees, sorry.
Right,
Chairman
yes.
of Board of Trustees. So this was named after him.
right. Okay. And you mentioned about there being an old. You built an old style greenhouse, is that right?
Well, the greenhouse there, we put the polytunnel up as well there. Oh, I had that put up. For a few years, horticulture disappeared.
Right.
And then they decided, for whatever reason, they would reintroduce horticulture of course. So we built the polytunnel for them, so that's that. And then they decided they wanted a greenhouse, so we built the green greenhouse,
Right.
which wasn't big enough, and so then I hadn't built this. Mountains, the builders.
Right.
It was Jez Hadwick. He built this, but we had to do it in a Georgian style, in keeping with the hall.
Right. I see.
So that is, why and how it is. It's a shame it's in such a state.
Yes.
But hey ho. But, that was the original one for horticulture,
And that wasn't big enough.
and it wasn't big enough. So so we built this.
If we can head down to the bottom end down here and round
Right.
there, if that's all right.
Yeah, sure. When we built some exercise things down in the bottom in the woodland,
They're the metal structures.
the metal structures,
They're
the
still there.
treadmills and all sorts,
Yes. Did you? What sort of wildlife did you notice in the
Oh, there was
ground?
every wild deer and all sorts, yeah.
So,
And, in the rear beds, you say you've got the crystals up on the tower. I don't know
Yes.
if they're still there, are they? There would normally be,
I don't think there are.
year after year, and their young would normally take over.
Right. Well, we'd have to have a look at that then. I
But
know
foxes, deer, badgers,
Yes.
magpies, all sorts.
Did you have any problems with the community?
Yeah, vandalism. I mentioned the Massey Ferguson tractor I had.
Yes.
So I straightened all this out from ridge and furrow, levelled it all out, and it was 10 o'clock one night. I left it somewhere down here, and they came in the next morning, it had been completely vandalised, completely written off. That's one of the main reasons why we put the palisade fence in between us and what was Ross Green.
Yes, because that was originally Slight's sports ground,
Yes, it was.
and then they sold it to Ross.
Ross, yeah.
But you never had anything to do with that.
No. It had long gone. I mean, these goalposts was little. What would they be? 8-foot timber goalposts we put up.
Oh,
So,
I see.
there's proper goalposts in that now.
Well, I'm not sure we'll get here, but
Where's the monkey puzzle down?
well,
There's 2 monkey puzzles. There's one on this corner and one on that corner.
we saw that one the other day. I'm just trying to find a way to the safe way to.
There was a bunker down here as well.
Well, this is what I wanted to ask you about.
There was a and I don't know-
See if I can get
there was a
to.
bunker down here. Like a bomb shelter.
See, we're now in the southwest part of the woods, and we've got this railing is what I found. So, do you recognise this iron railing?
No, that's been here as long as I can remember, to be honest.
It
There was 2 or 3 pieces like that down here.
right.
But there was a bunker down here somewhere.
Well, this is the thing I want to show you. Sorry, you go first. What it said on the map, Alan, it said it's further around there possibly, and they called it hydraulic ram on the old Ordnance Survey map. So I was trying to establish what they were.
No, I'm sorry, I don't know. But it was like, I don't know, that just looks like a pit, doesn't it?
But there's another pit there, you see.
Right. I remember it being here, but that's right. Yes. Yeah. Now you got gutters and everything.
Yeah, I put those together, the little bits around here.
Yeah.
So was this always ground level like this?
Yes. Yes, it's just like this.
Right.
With the debris on top of it and everything. Yes, it wasn't demolished in any way.
See, they talk about electric plant coming later on, and a water plant. And that there, when you look at this...
It would lead you to believe that was the case.
Well, it's got the... I wondered if that pipe was down to an artesian well, and that was
Could
fed
well
water.
be. Could well be.
And there was probably an accumulator or something on that. So
But it's very elaborate brickwork in that round, isn't it?
It's as if that wouldn't be an internal brickwork. It's as if that's external, isn't it?
Yes.
But then there's possibly a wall round this bit here, and then it went on to that bit at the back.
It goes all the way around there, doesn't it?
Just
I'm sorry, I know it was here.
yes.
I can't remember all these bricks and that being like that. This was all clear.
Was it?
Yeah. I mean, the job creation guys, it was all clear. So I don't think there's any of this. So I don't know. I can't really answer that.
No, I was just curious. At least we know now it was at ground level as it is today.
Yes.
So
Yes.
before
No,
linkage
there's nothing
came.
been demolished or anything. Yeah.
Right. Okay then.
I'm just trying to find where the monkey puzzle tree is.
Well, I know
There's
there's.
a monkey puzzle in this corner.
We have found one over there.
There was one on that corner and one on here, down here.
Right.
One on the far corner and one here.
Do you know? Because I brought a volunteer in here the other day, and there were small white labels.
Every one of these trees had a label on.
Did
and in what was my office, every one of them has a description of the tree, the number.
Oh,
everyone's numbered, the type of tree, condition of the tree,
yeah,
and everything. Yes.
that's what we need. then.
Every tree has, or should have, did have when I left. Everyone had a little label on it.
So was that list? Was that a paper list or was
Yes.
it computerised?
No, it was a paper.
Right. Okay then. We'll see if we
Yeah.
can find that then.
I mean, you're going into hundreds, even probably thousands of trees.
Yes.
But say every tree, it was labelled, named, labelled, and condition of the tree, I mean, immense, fabulous trees in here.
Well, there's one of the monkey puzzles there.
Ah, it's there, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have a tree specialist come in to do
Yes,
that then?
yes.
Right.
Yeah. Weeks, he was absolutely weeks doing it. He was good as well.
Yes.
I mean, my background's horticulture, not arboriculture. So, I mean, I could have probably done it myself, but I couldn't identify everything.
So your fitness trail is still in the woods here.
Right.
It's
No, there's a bit of a story to that, because Fiona Crease, who was my, what was she, estates? Anyway, she was my assistant. She resided up in the hall, and I was on holiday. They came to erect those fitness things, and she had it put all along here.
I see.
And when Alison Smith, who was the director of education, then went mad, and anyway, it was moved into the woods. It cost
Right.
us about another £2,000 to have it moved.
Oh, I see.
You want to get Neil with his power saw and get a lot of this cut up and sorted. There we are, look there. Go. Yeah. Is it ever used?
I'm not sure.
£12,000 was here.
Yes. It's I mean it's sturdy equipment, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah. It was £12,000 when it was purchased. Yeah. You see, all of this, it was just thick. Brambles, elder, wild holly, and you know, it was all. I'm pleased to see that it's still clear. Obviously, they did a good job. You're going back 30 years, aren't you?
Yes. And this is in the woodland at the back of the Mackenzie Suite now on the south side.
Yeah. What a fallen tree.
Not sure whether we can get out that way or not, Alan. I'm not sure.
Maybe not.
No, we might have to go around the other way.
Oh, we get through here, though. Don't mind bending.
That's it.
Oh God.
That's it. You're through that bit.
Right. Sorry to drag you through a jungle.
So we're now stood facing the Mackenzie building.
Yeah.
And what was there before the Mackenzie
There was a
building?
great big 60-foot by 30-foot greenhouse here, associated to life care.
So do you think that greenhouse had anything to do with slights, or do you think that was built for?
No, we built it.
Right. Okay then.
I was instrumental in building it.
Yes.
And here, there was great big chicken runs, probably 100 chickens, geese, ducks, and all that down here.
And this is in the car park area now, today's car park. Was there ever a pond there?
No.
Right, because when it was Manor Farm, I think Manor Farm was this way and there was a pond, but that might have been over that way or that
No,
way.
never a pond anywhere.
No.
I mean, over where the hip is there on that building, that used to be full of, we used to grow dried flowers, chrysanthemums, dahlias, and sell them to a guy called David Shaw who had a market stall.
Right.
And he used to, and that used to pay for two holidays a year for the life care residents.
So when you say life care, was that the gardener's? That was the gardener's cottage, is that?
Are we going to go around there?
Yeah, we'll have a look in
All
a
right.
second then.
Yeah.
But maybe just before we go around there, we can look at that land on the right, and you can explain what was.
Is there still a field shelter there?
Is there still a what? Sorry,
Field shelter.
don't think
For
so.
the sheep. here there was a field shelter for
Right.
the sheep.
So now we're at the,
We used to lamb the sheep in that field shelter.
I see. So it was like a barn sort of thing.
Yeah,
on
an
that
open
building.
fronted,
Oh right. Yes.
gated.
Yes.
Because the foxes used to come and take the lambs, you see.
I see.
Because
Yes.
there were soy sheep, and so there were little tiny lambs,
Yes.
and the foxes used to come in and take the lambs. So we used to lamb them. I used to lamb them in that field shelter.
Right. So these green railings that we're looking at, did the land ever extend further than that?
No.
Or-
Frank looked at. There's 40 acres altogether there.
Right.
We had it valued. Who was it? Cantor's
Estate Agents?
Cantor's estate agent came in and valued it, but it was valued slightly more than what we wanted to pay. Travellers used to graze their horses in there,
Yes.
but that is the extent. We purchased this. There's 2 acres we purchased from the family of Wheelsby Estates.
Right,
I
yes.
think Wheelsby Estates. There's 2 acres we purchased from them. So that goes down to, which is now the hospital, used to be Ross Group.
Yes.
And so we purchased this.
So
area.
originally then it finished where this wooden
Where that
railing was.
Wooden railing was, yeah. Yeah.
So because I've got a picture looking at the back of the cottage and there was some fruit trees there.
Yes, there is.
So-
Yeah, there was.
So the land would
and a
have come
polytunnel, yeah.
so the land would have come from there
Yeah.
and then down the side there
Yes,
then, do you
it
think?
was. Yeah.
Right.
That was part of linkage. That part.
Right.
And Bellamy's cottage, it was Bellamy's cottage garden, which I can show you.
Yeah. So you can
That fence wasn't there actually, so that's a reasonably recent addition, I would suggest.
well, from the front we can still see the original cottage.
Well,
which,
that was Norman Bellamy lived in there.
there was it's a similar size. We've just got to be careful going in there because it's they don't like us going in.
Is it?
But-
There's Chris. It's one of my old residents there, I think.
Ah,
Chris Boucher is the only one left out of the 12. Bellamy's cottage went up to that hip there,
yes.
right? And that was named after Norman Bellamy, he was Michael Slight's head gardener.
And there was George Bellamy before that, wasn't there? Yeah.
His father used to be before, yes.
Yes,
Yes.
right. So Norman Bellamy was actually employed by Slights.
By
and-
Michael Slight.
Right, okay, then
And
that's
it was,
good.
It was people used to think he was they were brothers.
There was what? There was.
They were brothers.
Right,
They
I see.
looked very, very much alike.
Did they? Oh,
And-
right.
And there was a certain amount of discussion as to their parentage.
Yes.
Have
Fair
you
enough.
recorded that?
We might edit that bit out.
But so Bellamy's cottage was that. And
Yes.
then it was developed, that was built on. CKB built that.
Right.
And in actual fact, this hip that's on the end here, that was an addition to make another bedroom. So
I see,
it
yes.
actually came out to that, and then built that onto it.
So we're now looking to the right-hand side that was put on. Was somebody said something about there was some patients came from Caister Hospital and that closed?
Well, there were 6 came from Harmston Hall
right,
and 6 from Caister Hospital.
I see.
I used to go on a daily basis. The 6 from Caister Hospital, they were prior selected,
Yes.
and it was part of a deal. What it was patients from those hospitals, they were born in Grimsby or Cleethorpes.
Right.
So they were coming back to their roots, basically.
Yes.
And there were 6 lived in here. They were the patients from Caister Hospital,
Yes.
and the 6 who from Harmston Hall, they resided at 22 Abbey Drive West in Grimsby.
Right. I see.
So, and they used to be busting every day to here and say this was a horticulture unit, and I mean it was a horticulture unit. We'd say a big commercial greenhouse, coal frames, and then we had all here, great big, half an acre there was of cut flowers and so on.
And was that all taken down to put the Mackenzie suite
Yeah,
up then?
yeah, unfortunately.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the kind of perimeter. Then you come onto this side, and on the
Yeah.
right-hand side we've got the vine house.
Yes. There used to be a great big greenhouse here, a big greenhouse with all coal frames in front.
And they were still in situ when you...
Yes, yeah. Oh, I helped pull it down. I pulled it down with the tractor.
Right.
I pulled the greenhouse down with the tractor.
Was that because it was in such poor condition?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And it was. And you actually, somewhere about here, was a path up there, and
Yes.
the greenhouse was there, and it went down to where the now then, what's this one called?
This is the
The
vine,
vine house. Yeah, and it because it was an old-fashioned vine house.
Right, yes.
I mean, even, I don't know, many years ago, there was a big vine in it, and they used to bury horses or carcass, pigs, cows, sheep, whatever, in the vine house so it would grow the vine.
Oh, I see. Right.
And there was a big boiler house as well, a massive big old-fashioned coke-fired boiler house,
Right.
which heated the greenhouse. That was towards the end where that pitch is there on that wall.
Well, somebody said that tall wall was part of the greenhouse
It was,
wall.
yes.
So,
That timber that's old timber from it.
oh, was it?
Yeah.
So really then, that wall, did it continue here and the greenhouse was this side of it, leaning against it, do you think?
That was part of the boiler house. I think that could have been the boiler house chimney.
Right, yes.
Yeah, and then say that hip was built out. But and say the greenhouse it extended from that was part of the boiler house, and then the greenhouse came down here. It's a big old-fashioned timber.
I've got a couple of pictures I'll have to send you.
Yes.
What George Bellamy's granddaughter sent me a couple of pictures and
Right.
mentioned about it, and had the orchard at the back of
That's
his
right,
cottage.
yes, yeah.
But she said it was called Bellamy's Cottage after them, but in actual fact Bellamy was M-E-Y. We've just put it as M-Y, but that's what she said.
Oh well, that's our mistake then.
Yeah,
that would have
yeah,
been
it's-
that would have been our mistake. We just wanted to name that cottage after Norman because he was a super bloke.
Yes.
And he used to come and support us, and yeah.
Well, somebody said that his father used to go to Louth Market and sell things
Yes,
like that.
yeah. So I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just see if there's anything else. So we've done that. So the gate lodge, you say, was 2-bedroomed, wasn't it? You had
No, there were 2 bedrooms, four students in there.
That's it then, yeah. And done that. Just see stable block. I assumed that the estate office was originally the Oasis building at the back, but then Donna said that where the chauffeur's bungalow was, or that bungalow, there was a sign in there saying estate office.
There was on the wall.
So really then those that lived in Slight's estate would have walked through that little gate and they were straight in the estate office and happened to come onto
That's
the estate.
right. Yeah.
So let's just see what else we got. So Oasis have done that, Gardener's Cottage, we've asked that. Were there any other outbuildings that like brick ones and things?
Is there still the coal house and that down there? There was a coal house and toilet down in the corner.
Right, I don't know if we can get access there or not.
That's where we used to have the pigs.
So was that original brick building, do you think? It
Yes.
was an old one.
Yeah. I don't know if it's still there.
So we're a bit limited, we can't really go in there.
Right.
I just wonder...
Is there a building there? Yeah, it's there. There's a brick building out there.
Ah.
Is it there? Yeah.
Behind that tree?
It was a coal house and
Right.
an outside toilet. Half of it was a coal house,
Yes.
and the other half was a toilet outside, a coal shed.
Do you think the coal shed was just to supply the gardener's cottage then?
Yes. Yeah.
So there must have been a coke, if they had a coke boiler in there must have been a similar place to
There
deliver
was
coke.
a store up there, yeah, for storing the coke.
Right.
Part of the boiler house.
I'm trying to think if that's part of the Vine House or not. I think it might be. It's not another building, is it?
No, this was all new. This
Right.
all this here, that was all new. Again,
Yeah.
Mountains built all of that.
Right.
Yeah, it was we used an architect called John Merritt,
Oh, I see.
right? So John Merritt was the architect who designed. He designed Mackenzie Building, designed the Orangery, designed the Vine House, and then I think it was Mountains built all three.
So when you say the Orangery was built at the same time as Mackenzie Street, was the Vine House
Vine
built
House
at
at
the
the
same?
same time.
Right. Okay
Yes,
then.
Yes.
And what was there was one other thing I was going to ask you. When you walk from this path, you go up here to the drive, you turn left, and there's a path leads to the hall, diagonal path.
Yeah.
In the last year or two, it's been quite severely flooded, and we've had to close it off.
It's always been flooded.
Has it? So,
Yes.
do you think it was an old dike at one time that just
Yes.
cuts across the
There's
land?
dikes all the way across. You can literally see the run of the dikes, and it was, I think, quite a serious dike, that one.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, no, it always has flooded. I don't know if Neil didn't put some tiles in at some stage to try and get rid of the water, but it wasn't successful.
No.
But it's a natural dike. You'll never beat it, because
Yeah.
it's
You can just drain it
natural.
away a bit,
Yeah,
but that's
yeah,
all.
yeah.
Yeah. I think we've got everything. Is there anything else that you want to tell us, Alan?
Not really.
Anything that you think we
But
missed?
you say about not going in there. It wouldn't be
Yes.
possible for me to go and see if I could see Chris, would it? Or is it?
Well, we can knock on the door and ask one of the carers.
You see, there was there was 6 there.
Yes.
And it went to 7 and 6 at Abbey Drive West. But the only one who is now left is a guy called Chris Boucher, who came with me from
Right.
Harmston Hall.